Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Behind the Studs. Hey Jim.
You know, you do that every time.
I do.
Hey everyone.
Hey everybody.
Then you do the behind the studs.
Behind.
I just was like, try a falsetto one time.
Oh, I can't go up that high.
You don't have no.
No, I can't do it. No.
You don't have it.
No, I don't have the falsetto.
Why is that?
Yeah, no, I can't
No.
go there. I can't.
Jesus, dude, it's like amazing.
See, like that's it.
I think drop a hammer on your toe. You make a fine noise, dude.
Yeah, I guess there are ways to kind of motivate you to have a high pitched voice. So my son can do it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's young.
Well, yeah, 21. So I guess when he sings, I guess he's got like he can do.
That's right. He
does
does
bass.
acapella.
Yeah, but he does bass,
Yeah.
and then for whatever reason, he's the only one who can get up to height, like of a
Okay.
falsetto. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, he's able to do both. I'm like, man, that's pretty impressive. He didn't get it from me.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's something.
yeah, pretty cool. So you doing okay?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, okay,
Oh my God, yeah.
All right.
I've been finding. Oh, what a day.
yeah.
What a day. Yeah. Everything, everywhere, every store I had said they only had one or had nothing left. I found it.
Really?
I literally found it. I went from the hardware store to the mom and pop store.
Yeah.
Everything that I needed for today's job.
Oh, cool.
We're out. We don't have that anymore.
Ugh,
And I found it.
nice.
And the customer's very happy.
Well, that's the important part.
And
We
I
know
said,
that.
just don't change it because I don't change it. This is beautiful.
Right.
Good call. Let's go.
All right.
Let's put it in. Let's get it done.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So who we got today?
Today we got Dan Mock, and Dan is the VP of Mister Sparky. Hey, Dan, how you doing?
Dan.
Doing great, guys.
Hey, thanks for
Good.
joining us today. We appreciate it.
Hey, you know in England they call electricians sparks. You know that?
That's right.
They call him Sparky. Yeah.
He knows that.
He's a Sparky.
Of course
yeah.
he knows. He's a sparky.
Yeah.
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 He's not the spark. He is the sparky.
Are you guys over in England as well, or just in the U.S.?
No, we're only in the U.S.
All right.
Where are you located at Dan?
Well, actually, our corporate office is in Phoenix, Arizona.
Nice.
But we have about 35 owners with about 58, I believe, locations now
Okay.
across the U.S.
Oh, that's great. Congrats.
So you started the company all by yourself?
Yes.
You made it grow? Really?
Oh, yeah. No.
How
But you're the only one who actually works all the time, right?
That's
You
right.
still work?
That's right.
Right. Okay. All right.
really? Yeah, well, of course he still wouldn't work.
Right.
How did you do that,
It's kinda
man?
like
How
me.
did- that I'm always amazed how companies like that grow from like just one man and one idea and how it all came together. Was it people that you met? Was it the bank that made you
Yeah. Give us the history.
and you're like your bedazzlement and your ingenuity of getting all these people to work all over the country for you?
It's that nice tan he's got and all.
I know it.
Yeah.
D,
Every
all of
office
the
has to-
above.
Yeah.
All of the above, guys. No, actually, the company was actually started by a gentleman in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
And many years ago, in I think 85, 87.
Wow.
And he had a great idea, and it's grown ever since. So,
Nice. And what makes you guys different? What's the philosophy that's different?
well, really and truly, we're a franchise organization, so everything's locally owned.
Mhm.
We have a great group of franchisees out there that are committed to safety and committed to customer service, do a fantastic job. We have a great guarantee on all of the work that we do.
Nice.
Just good service ethics.
Residential and commercial?
We only do residential.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's all I
Yeah.
do too.
Yeah.
I did a time or two in the commercial land, and I'm like, yeah, nope.
Yeah, I
A
have
lot of
to.
tail-
Yeah.
yeah,
I
a
have
lot of tail
to.
chasing.
Yeah, you only have to do it once
Yeah.
or a couple
No,
of times before
no
you.
retainage in retail.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, what states are you guys in?
Well, we're actually in all but kind of the upper Midwest.
Okay.
We're California, Utah, Texas, of course,
Sure.
Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, working my
Wow.
way east.
Nice.
A lot of folks in pretty much every town in Florida is covered.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
Wow.
and
They seem to be growing pretty good down there.
yeah, Georgia, all the way up the East
Yeah.
Coast.
Nice.
We
Nice.
deal with, of course, a lot of contractors, day in, day out, weekend, monthly. And we always talk about the supplies and the
Mhm.
shortages. And the biggest problem that we have right now, as far as I hear from electricians, at one point the funny thing was the face plates. You couldn't
Mhm.
get the face plates.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then of course the shortages of the meters,
Meters.
home meters.
Right.
Like people are buying houses or they're having houses built and they still have the 2x4s outside and waiting for the meter and they're being prorated and it's been months. So you're dealing with the same issues, I'm sure.
We are to a certain extent. Luckily, we have pretty good buying power and we have some very good vendors. But we still face our challenges every day.
Sure.
You know, copper, you name
Ridiculous.
it. Mhm. It is.
Go through the roof.
Copper's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
It's gold.
Mhm.
It's up there with like gold.
Yep.
And what do you think? Is it because of China? Is it because of the export? Is that supply and demand?
I-
You know, what do you think? What's your take on it?
Well, I think a lot of it's got to do with the China and the, you know, trucking, of course, plays a big part in it. Manufacturing across the board was affected by COVID, of course.
Sure.
So, you know, I think it's just a perfect storm.
You know,
Yeah.
I think the thing is, and you may deal with the same thing with your customers, because when you get to the point on certain things, and then they see the price, you know, they don't understand. They think like, "Oh, you price gouging," and it's like, no, we're just trying to get the product to you, and we're taking a hit too, just like everybody else. We just want to get the product into your house. That's what we're doing. Yeah, and I think that's it's like everyone has to take a step back, take a deep breath, and just go, okay, we just got to ride this son of a bitch out and get through it, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's what it is, basically, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, and the hard part too, for especially, and I work with a couple different electricians, and one of the things that they do to make billing easier is they have pricing in for all of their parts and pieces. So all you have to do is just type in how many, and it calculates everything out. It's like a full-time job. You got to stay on top of this almost like daily.
Yeah.
Because you could be charging half the price that you're actually paying at this point.
That's right. That's right.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Very hard to do. I commend you, especially the franchises and all the people involved. It is. It's just every day. It's never Groundhog Day. It's always something's different right around the corner for you.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Any other shortages coming up in electrical work, like as far as plugs or GFIs, dimmers, things like that?
Employees.
That's given. That's given.
Yes, sir.
I think we have to blame all the motivational speakers who are just saying, hey, if it gets too tough and that's not what you want to do, just skip it and go find something else. That's what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're actually launching a recruiting campaign. Look for it. It's going to be awesome.
Nice. Good for
we're
you
gonna
guys.
be, It's going to be launching the week after next.
Awesome.
So
Good
to
luck.
help our franchisees onboard new employees. So
Yeah, nice.
Hey, Dan, if I can help you out, a couple of our episodes ago, we had a gentleman on who does that, and it was for plumbing, and extremely successful in that capacity. That is their main focus is the employee and as a team player. So I really wish you a lot of luck in that, because isn't it funny, since this whole pandemic and because of what has gone on, the focus is on the employees, really on the employees, to make them safe, make them extremely happy and long term.
Right.
And quality of work.
Yep.
All those and above,
Yeah, the guy Jimmy was talking about, he actually hired a recruiter. The guy was a professional recruiter, and he hired him onto his company and said, you're just going to hire for us, and that's it. So he focused on it pretty well.
I'll look that one up.
Yeah,
That's it. That one.
Yeah, give that a listen.
Yeah. We
won't bore you with all the other episodes.
Yeah,
just start with that one.
So what are the things about electric safety about your company that you highlight on electric safety?
Well, Yeah, pretty much anything in the home. All of our electricians are trained to go into a home and actually not just fix the problem that the customer's called about, but actually to inspect and make sure the rest of their home is safe, number one. Number two, there's not any existing problems that could be fixed while we're there. Of course, saving the customer money to have an extra service call. We definitely look out for the customer.
All right.
And some of the areas of safety, of course, are GFCIs, making sure that number one, they're installed, number two, they operate. You're supposed to actually inspect those or test them monthly.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
What most people say is, no, I've never tested it.
Right.
Wow.
But and they have to be installed within 6 feet of any wet area, like sink, washing machine, dishwasher, anywhere there's water anywhere near. Some of the other things we look at, of course, are smoke detectors. We make sure that the smoke detectors have not expired. Smoke detectors normally last about 10 years. There is a date on a smoke detector. If you take it off the housing, look at the bottom of it as to when that thing was manufactured or when it was installed.
You're talking about Dan, you're talking about the hardwired ones,
or battery powered, either one.
Okay. All right.
So smoke and of course carbon monoxide detectors is the same way.
Yeah. Right.
Some of the other things, really and truly, the bathroom is the most hazardous area for electricity. So we really pay a lot of attention to that. Of course, next is kitchen. If you live in an area that has a basement, you could have sump pump down there. You sure don't want that thing to fail. So we check the whole house and we make recommendations, let the customer pick what they'd like to do, and our guys take care of them.
All right.
Nice. So that's like part of your service when you go there. Like if you're going there to, hey, I've got a light switch that we go up and down, it doesn't go to anything. Fix this for us.
Yeah,
And then while you're there, you say, do you mind if I just look at some other things for you? And nice. That's great,
exactly.
actually. I like that.
I have a good question.
Oh, good.
This is a
All
good
right.
consumer question.
All right.
Just answer this one to the best of your knowledge, which will be perfect.
Good luck, Dan.
Extension cords out of the outlets. I have an ongoing fight with my girlfriend on this one. I'm like, you got to be safe with these things. Should run those skinny brown extension cords. I hate those things. I think they should be outlawed. They scare the shit out of me. The brown ones, the little thin ones, because they have a gang plug on the end for like 4 outlets on that little line. And I'm constantly yanking them out, because I can see that as a fire. Right?
Have you not seen Christmas Vacation?
Oh my God! Yeah,
there's no problem with that.
So again, what I do is if I plug into a plug, I go around the house. I put in a strip with a breaker on that. With the thicker. What do you call it? Would it be 14.2? What's the thick?
Or 14.3.
14.2, 14.3, and it actually has a breaker on it. And then I feel safe. And I don't overload the damn thing, 2 or 3 or whatever. I feel like that's the safest way of doing it. Do you agree?
So you're going to love my answer.
Yeah.
Extension cords are made to be temporary, not permanent.
Nice. That's right.
I have
that sums it up right there.
You just got to watch the show.
She never watches the show. Neither does my wife. Don't worry. I don't have my kids don't watch. Nobody watches.
To be honest with you, I never knew that answer. I mean, extension cords are temporary.
Yeah.
Not in my house.
I understand.
He's got permanent.
It hasn't been for 15 years, man. Yeah. But I'm not temporary, as far as I know.
As far as you know.
Yeah, right.
So do me a favor. I want you to explain to our audience what an arc fault breaker is.
Yes.
Is every state different with the arc fault protect codes?
Every
Or
state is different.
really? Okay, I know
Mhm.
here we have to have them in every bathroom now. Every kitchen has to have it. It's just, and then they break all the time.
Mhm.
You're constantly going back and fixing it. It's just
Yep.
it's frustrating. It's extremely
Yep.
frustrating.
So they're not. And I live in Texas. They're not required here.
That's why we like Texas.
Uh
Texas and New Hampshire.
Screw it.
huh.
You got a narc, you're on your own.
Right.
Yep.
Call him Noah.
But one of the things that Texas has put in place for new construction, and also if you're remodeling, you do have to have whole home surge protection.
Really?
And so far, 13 states have adopted the NEC 2000, 2020. And that does include whole home surge protection.
So how does that work? Yeah.
Basically, in fact, we're rolling out a new one now. It is a surge protector that's actually, you can mount it in the panel, electrical panel,
Okay.
or next to the electrical panel.
Yep.
And basically, it protects the whole home from surges from electrical spikes.
Right.
When power goes out and it comes back on, all of a sudden it protects against that, lightning. It's a phenomenal piece of equipment.
What does something like that cost?
It depends, of course. The actual cost of the unit can vary. It really depends on how it's got to be installed. It can be installed inside the panel, outside the panel.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think about it, anywhere electricity comes in the home, an air conditioning unit outdoors, an exterior, panel, even the coax coming into your home can all send electricity into the home. And if you think about all of the electrical devices in a home today, the home security system, the thermostat, the refrigerator, the washer and dryer, everything's got an electrical, something electrical in it that can be burn up.
Yep.
Any surge can do that, and it doesn't have to be one big surge. It can be continual small surges. Okay, coming through into your home.
Yeah.
It'll destroy your electrical equipment. I see you've got a big screen TV hanging on the wall behind you.
Yeah.
Perfect example. That's why they don't last.
Right.
Because the surges.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We will return right after a quick word from our sponsor.
Spring is in the air, and it's time to get planting.
Nice. My favorite time of the year.
I know. At fastgrowingtrees.com, you go online, you can order your plants, your trees, your shrubs, and in just a couple of days, they show up at your doorstep.
It's awesome. Largest online nursery. Crazy.
Saves you all the time from driving around trying to find the right plant. Go online. You've got it. It comes in your house. And if you don't know what you're doing, 24/7. Give them a call. They'll tell you how to plant it, how to water it, and how to feed it.
Absolutely. So what you want to do is go to fastgrowingtrees.com/behindthestuds. And for a limited time, get 15% off your entire order.
That's a great deal.
It's awesome. So it's fastgrowingtrees.com/behindthestuds.
Get your plants now.
Yeah, tell all your friends and family this is the time to do it. And make sure you do visit the fastgrowingtrees.com/behindthestuds and order away.
And a big thank you to our sponsor. Now, back to the show. What is the worst situation that you have seen after the fact of an electrical fire, how it started?
Oh,
Many different kinds, huh?
Yeah, many different ways. Typically, just a typical home fire starts from an outlet that maybe has a loose connection in there. It starts arcing, and that arc sets something on fire in the wall behind the studs. No pun intended. And the fire takes off from there.
What do I have in my house?
What do you have in your
Yeah,
house?
what is it? What is it called?
What's
it called again?
Don't know.
I just had a brain fart.
What?
My house was built in 1723.
Yeah.
Well, it was 1783. So when the electricity came about, what was it? What's it called?
Knob and tube.
Knob and tube,
There you
baby.
go.
Yep.
All right.
So listen to this, Dan. I'm in my house. I have the guy who lived there before didn't use the washer and dryer because he had a water leak. Like, where was the water leak? What the hell? So I turned it back on. I'm running it. I found the water leak. It was coming through the hallway ceiling. It was a drip. Well water, wore out the copper line. Boom. Fixed it. And I look up. Thank God. I'm looking up inside the ceiling. And there it is. There is 14-2 cable line, regular line, run to a knob and tube. And it's running to some outlet upstairs.
Uh-huh.
Tell me the danger of my knob and tube again, please. Just tell me what I'm in for.
I would sleep with an
Oh my
extinguisher.
God! Well, I listen. I left it exposed, but I'm waiting for my electrician to come in and replace it and change it out. And it's a grounding thing, isn't it? Because it's not grounded. That's the problem.
That's correct. It's not grounded, and you think about it. Animals, critters get up in there, chew on those wires.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty soon you've got exposed wire, water dripping on it. That's a huge risk. Do me a favor when you get home tonight.
Yeah.
Check your smoke detectors. Make sure they're working.
I do. I have them. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good point.
Dude,
Yeah.
I tell you, if I have a fire, come on outside, grab a stick and a marshmallow. That's gone. My house is gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Knob and tube, man. That's scary stuff.
Yeah. That's
You know, around here we still have it. You know, in some old
yeah.
homes.
You got old homes on the shore. Yeah.
But you know, as soon as they go to sell, and I'm surprised this didn't happen to you. I mean, a lot of times, if that's found and the insurance company knows about it, they won't insure you until it's ripped out. We've had to do that before. Yeah.
I hope Kyle from State Farm's not listening.
Check that policy.
Getting a phone call. Jim?
We got some bad news, Jim.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's not that's good to worry about. Well, I have it exposed so I can see it and look at it.
Good.
So if the house got hit by lightning, I got a problem, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Yep. So whole home surge protection.
This is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
The surge
home
is-
surge.
yeah,
is
there
the
you
way
go.
to
I
go.
would actually.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've heard about it.
Yeah. Me too.
But I'm thinking if I was going to get that, I would get that outside the panel because I have to reset it, right? I got to the surge
No.
protect.
No, ours
No?
is automatically. I can go into the details of it, but basically there's ours has two ways of stopping the surge. They're called, let's see here. They're called, I forget what they're called offhand. They're let me look. Even I get lost in these details.
It's always new stuff. So.
There's MOV. I want to make sure I got that correct. Resistors, anytime you have a rise in voltage, MOVs prevent damage by basically stopping the voltage from going through into your home. Ours actually has a gas discharge tube in addition to the MOV, which one acts quickly, one acts a little bit slower, but in tandem, they work fantastic together, stopping incoming surges and incoming to your home. So, very good device. In fact, we rolled it out at our convention in February, and a lot of our franchisees are taking advantage of this and using it with their customers. It's a complete line, everything from in the panel to the version that goes on your coax cable coming into your home.
So what does MOV stand for? What does MOV stand for?
It is metal oxide varistor.
That's what I thought it meant.
Me too.
Liar.
I was really close.
Liar.
I said velocity.
You said movie.
That's right, movie.
MOV.
Right.
Baby, you MOV me.
Yeah.
This comes right from the manufacturer, and it's way above my head. This guy is
Right.
he's fantastic, and He does a great job, and these also come with a lifetime warranty, so you can't beat
Wow. So this is something that goes between the feed coming into the house and the panel. It's like it's in between those two, or
it. But there's 3 types of surge protectors. There's type 1, type 2, type 3. Type 1 can go between the power source and the panel, or between the panel and basically all of your circuit breakers.
okay.
And that's what ours is. It's type 1. It can be used in either or. A type 2 can only be used beyond the incoming power, in other words, going out.
Okay.
So,
Before you know it,
Yeah.
we'll be having those.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're
'Cause
right. We probably will.
They're always updating stuff, because that was
Yep.
the thing when they got those surge protectors. It was just like, oh, all the electricians was just like, rolling their eyes that they had to put them in.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So do you have any words to the customers out there? What should they look for, and what should they? Like, I already know the bozo no. I'm not supposed to be doing, but because I'm a bozo. What do you want?
I know.
I'm honest,
It's all right.
I'm honest with myself.
We love you still.
Are there any things you want to add to the customers should know what they shouldn't do besides extension cords?
Extension cords, number 1, of course. No, yeah, I kind of look at electricity as, if you don't feel comfortable doing something, if it goes beyond going to the panel and turning off a circuit breaker, you need to call an electrician.
Yeah.
It is dangerous.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It doesn't take much to hurt you, number 1, or to kill you, number 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, anytime you have any doubt, don't chance it. It's not worth it. We do everything from hang ceiling fans to install smoke, whatever you need done, we can get it done for you. And it's a reasonable price and great guarantees and great people that work with us.
Nice.
Really shouldn't use power equipment outside in the rain. Like
that was the next thing he was going to say.
Well, remember back in the framing days when they got to get it done?
Yes.
And you kind of have a roof, but you got no windows in the place, and it's raining, and it's dripping everywhere, and you're in puddles, and you're using a Sawzall. I didn't realize, but if you got shocked while using a Sawzall, it could kill you. I didn't think it did, because I'm thinking 110 is 110. It's just it's a little jolt, but it's more than a jolt. You're dead.
Yeah.
It'll kill you.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised that I'm still here.
I know. I know. Yeah, Dan, I got to tell you this one story though. This was crazy. So we put in a floor heat in a bathroom, and the customer, after about 4 or 5 weeks, they said, we got this thing going on that we're just a little concerned about. And I said, all right, sure, come on over. So I did. So what was happening was somehow the electricity under the tile floor was moving its way into the shower, and if they put their foot on the drain and on the handle at the same time, they got a little zap. We called the manufacturer. They were phenomenal about it, but because they ended up replacing everything, which was good. But we could not figure out how the charge got from the floor into the shower, which had a curb and separate from it and everything else, and there's no metal mesh or anything else that worked through that could do it. And it turned out I had the exact same system in my house, and luckily my drain is at one end and my water valve's at the other end. But they tested my bathroom as well, and it was like over 80 volts. And they said if you put your hand on that and the drain, you wouldn't have been able to pull them off. I was like, wow. So I don't know if you've ever had any scares with floor heats or anything else, but it's like, wow, that was frightening.
That is frightening.
Yeah.
There's something going on there, water leaking or something.
It was so hard to figure out. We tried everything, and it just was, when as soon as that heat clicked on, it everything was electrified.
It's not a ground.
Did you make the installer mad during the installation?
I don't think so. He got paid. He got paid twice actually because
Wow.
we had to buy another system, not the same system. And like I said, the manufacturer was phenomenal about it. You know, they were so apologetic and they couldn't figure it out. And we were talking to technician after technician, and you know, the guy's like, "Listen, we're just going to pay to have it all just ripped out and buy whatever you want, and you know, just we'll be
Wow.
good." So I was like, "Wow, that was really cool of them. Really cool."
Wow.
Yeah. So be careful. You know, heat in the bathroom.
I remember one time we were playing in Denver, Colorado. I was in a band, Dan, way back in the day, and the guitar player and myself came together to sing on the microphone together,
Oh yeah.
and we arced.
Ooh.
We arced from forehead to forehead, and we were like, "Ow, we got shocked." We're singing. I'm like, "We got shocked," and it was like, "Wow." It was so he stayed over there for the rest of the show, and I stayed over here. But it's a common thing too, because it happened again too. It happened in Texas, and there was a ground that was gone somewhere, and I touched my microphone, and I put my foot on the monitor or something.
Mhm.
I got such a shock, got such a jolt, and it's very common to find out that entertainers who've been shocked and like totally passed out.
Really?
Yeah, well, this is when you had corded mics. Now everything's pretty much wireless.
Wireless, yeah.
But the corded mics, grounds,
Yeah.
there was always a ground problem. Guys
Huh.
spilling beer on something or something.
Damn rock and rollers.
Damn rock and rollers.
You crazy kids.
Right. Sinatra wouldn't have had that.
No, God, no.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
If you play the piano instead of sing, right?
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
Or the flute.
The flute.
Or the reed. Play the reed.
You know, ever since Marshall Tucker in Kansas, there's no more flute. You don't hear it very often.
That's true.
No.
Yeah.
No. Brian Adams did a beautiful, beautiful song with reeds. And he did it with the reeds, or he did it with a little clarinet. I don't know what the instrument was. It was beautiful, a beautiful song. It's a newer one that he did.
He's doing country now.
He's got a new album out.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
Is it?
Yeah, he's
Nice.
brilliant. He's really brilliant.
Well, we know Dan likes the country music, right, Dan?
Not so much.
Yeah, what kind of music do you like when you're working? music.
Classic rock is
That's my
probably
boy.
my thing.
It's my boy.
Nice. I like that.
Bad Company, Leonard Skinner. Let's
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
right down the line.
Went
Nice.
to the Super Bowl of Rock in Chicago one time and saw Leonard Skinner, ZZ Top, and a couple other bands that I don't remember anymore, but it was awesome.
Yeah.
Leonard Rhythm Section, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
100,000
Good bands.
people.
Two bands we're not
Nice.
going to see anymore: ZZ Top and Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
No,
Nope. No, Leonard Skinner is out. This band, they're all done.
they're done.
And Dusty passed away from
Right.
ZZ
ZZ
Top.
Top,
So
yeah.
I don't think they're going to play out anymore either.
Yeah, probably not.
No. Wow.
Oh, well.
Well, that's enough for rock and roll and getting shocked and rocked.
Yep. I think we've
Excellent
covered it.
episode.
Yeah, I think so too. So hopefully, everybody gets a little bit of a. Oh, so what do you think about some of the new technology that's coming out, the Nests and things like that?
Oh yeah.
Nice. I think we're going to see more and more of it. We're partnered up with a company called Building 36 that provides home security, video, just virtually anything. It's pretty amazing what you can do with your home
Yeah.
from your phone.
Yep. Yeah. And you guys set stuff like that up, and the wireless,
Which-
switches and things like that they have today.
Proximity
And stuff.
sensors.
Yeah.
You get within a mile of home, the air conditioning comes on. Your dog's taken for a walk. Yeah, who knows what they're going to
You're
come
right.
up
Yeah.
with next. But
Yeah. Dinner's waiting on the table for you.
that's right. That's
beautiful.
right.
Yeah.
It's
So
gonna be just like the Jets.
Just like the Jetsons. Yeah.
that's right.
That modern technology. I feel bad
It
for
is.
those security system guys that they made a living putting in security systems. It's
It's
like,
going to get to the point where
Yeesh.
people won't be able to cook a hot dog. How do I cook a hot dog?
you press a button and then it comes out.
Oh my god, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Did you see the thing that they did with kids with a rotary phone?
Oh no.
And they threw them out a rotary phone at kids.
Yeah.
They're like they didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
They had no clueless with the dial or nothing.
I saw one where they put a kid, like, probably about a year and a half old, and a magazine down on a bed, and he kept going and touching it with his finger because he thought it was an iPad. He didn't know you could actually turn the pages and see stuff. I'm like, these poor kids.
Wow.
My kids like it when I tell them how, I used to be a limo driver many, many years ago, and to get my directions, I'd have to get an atlas, and I'd have to get the 2 coordinates and figure it out and work the roads to get back. And it's like all in a short amount of time. Now you just press the button and it just tells you where to go.
Talk the
It's like,
phone.
wow.
The phone tells you where you got to go.
It's crazy. Crazy.
It is.
Yep.
It is.
It is. All right, Dan, how does everybody find you?
Fantastic. You can reach us at MrSparky.com. That's
Nice.
the easiest way.
Okay.
From there you can find all of our locations. We got, the location information in there, all of the services that we do. And look forward to hearing from anybody. Appreciate
Nice.
it.
Do you is there a portrait of you in all the franchises?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you have a cape that has S on it, right?
It's me and then Ronald Reagan.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. I like it.
You're in front of Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
All right. Don't mess with him.
No, don't mess with him. Don't mess with him.
Don't mess with Dan.
Well, Dan, we really do appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, thank you,
for the
Dan.
show.
Thank
We had
you.
a
I
good
enjoyed
time.
it.
Hope you too. Good. Thank you. And Mr. Jimmy, what do you think?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I learned how to be a bozo. Not to be a bozo.
Right. Knob and tube. No.
Knob and tube and only extensions temporarily.
There you go. We've learned a lot.
All right.
Yes, we did.
All right, Dan. Thanks again.
Thanks.
Jimmy, thank you, sir. And everybody, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, Dan.
See ya. Bye. Great.
That was great.
That was fun.
That was great.
fun.
Thanks, Dan. That was awesome.
All right. Thank you. Hopefully we did good.
I think
Yeah, we
so.
did. Oh my God, it was great.
Marissa
No, it
will
was good.
send you a link that you can share with your social media people and go ahead
Okay.
and post it. We'll do the same, obviously.
Okay.
And we appreciate that.
Are you
All
jumping out of your skin with work right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I bet.
Yes, we are. Our business is up last year 20%. Year
Wow.
before 20%.
Yeah.
It's just been amazing. We're up, not quite 20% this year, but we're close.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who knows? I mean, it's only a few months into it so far,
Yeah.
so we don't
Yeah.
know what's going to happen. And
Yeah.
for whatever reason, we were very fortunate as well as a home improvement business that, it got quiet for like a week, and
Mhm.
then the phone just lit up. And I mean, we're still trying to get to people from last January. It's
Yeah.
been over a year, and I still can't get to them.
Mhm.
And I feel horrible, but there's just, it's just with the shortages, and you can't finish a job. You have to go back and stop another one, and it's just, I mean, it's really tough.
Well, we
It's really tough.
stopped focusing more our money on marketing to consumers, and now we're putting a lot of that money marketing to employees, just so we
Right,
can take
right.
care of the consumers.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
amazing.
it
It's
is.
really amazing.
It is. Yeah, I know it's hard too. I mean, a couple of, I know a plumber and an electrician, and they only now work for contractors because they just
Mhm.
can't keep up with the amount of volume with, just regular customer needs. I mean, it's really, really hard. I mean, you need to have somebody in the office scheduling, and everything's got to be clicking just right in order to be able to pull that off. So
Customers
Well-
don't have patience anymore. They don't.
No. No, they
so
don't.
entitled, so entitled. It's just,
That's right.
it's a different world. It really is. I've been doing this for 16 years, and I'd say the last 3 have been miserable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We just had one. Hey, so glad you're here. When are you going to get the hell out of my house? We just got here.
Yeah.
You'll be done next week, right? You'll be done. You're going to be out.
Yeah.
2 bathroom renovations. I can understand why it's going to take more than 3 weeks. I just don't understand this. Full bathroom renovations.
Yeah.
What do you mean you can't do it in a day?
You
Nah.
do it in a day?
They do it on HGTV.
Yeah,
That's right.
they do.
Right. You just don't see
30
the 50
minutes.
Yeah,
That's
you just
it.
don't see the 50
Yeah,
people
bing, bang,
overnight
boom.
that are working their asses off.
Just handle it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just get it done. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. All
All
right.
guys.
Well,
It's a
Dan,
pleasure
thanks again,
meeting
man.
you.
Yeah, likewise.
meeting
Thank
you,
you. Best of luck to you.
All right. Same to you.
Thank
Be
you.
safe, Sparky.
All right.
See ya.